who was known as Dihinja Roja. Suhummang, which a home ruler extended the western boundary up to Nandang. Suchapha, which a home king reigned during 1488-1493. Sukhranfa, who was the last Chutia ruler, killed by the Ahoms in 1523. Nitipal, what was the collective name given to the Muslim prisoners trained by the Ahoms? Morias, what new ministerial post was created by Suhumang in 1504? Barpatra Gohain, which king was known for his monumental trek and establishment of the Ahom kingdom? Sukfa, in which year did Suchapha start his reign? 1268. Who was the Ahom king who ruled from 1603 to 1641? Pratap Singha, Susingpa, who was the first Borpatra Gohain? Konseng, which Ahom king performed the recruitment ceremony after defeating the Chutias? Suhumang, which Ahom king's reign saw the first official census? Suhumang, who was the first Bafukan, appointed by Pratap Singha? Lingi Panisia, which Ahom king shifted the capital to Gagaon? Suklenmung, who was the first Barbarwa appointed by Pratap Singha? Mumai Tamuli. What was the significance of the first Assamese Burangi written during Suhumang's reign? It assigned the origin of the Ahoms from the Aryan god Indra. In which year did Pratap Singha's reign begin? 1603. What major event took place in 1532 under Suhumang's rule? The defeat and killing of Turbak Khan, who was the ruler of Orissa to whom Suhumang sent a peace mission. Vikramasena, Prataprudra, which Ahom king reigned from 1553 to 1603. Sukhamfa, what significant action did Suhumang take at the Jagannath temple? Offered worship and excavated a tank. Which king was also known as Barharaja? Pratap Singha, Susingpa. Which title was assumed by Suhumang that marked the integration of Hindu practices into the Ahom court? Swarganarayan, who introduced the Barbarwa and Bafukan posts in the Ahom administration? Pratap Singha, Susingpa. Which regions were administered by the Barbarwa during Pratap Singha's reign? The tracts east of Kalayabar. Which queen committed suicide by jumping from the Chandangiri hill? Sadhani, who was the first Ahom ruler to replace the Kotokis, messengers, with Brahmins? Pratap Singha. What was the name of the first ever census conducted in Assam? There isn't a specific name, but it was the first census conducted during Suhumang's reign. What did Suhumang do to commemorate his victory over the Chutias? Performed the recruitment ceremony. Which Ahom king led an expedition to the Chutia kingdom after Suchapha's death? Tau Khamti. Which Ahom king ruled from 1397 to 1407? Sudangpa, Bamuni Kombar. What was the reason for Suklenmung being nicknamed Khora Raja? Due to his physical condition as a lame king. Who was the leader of the Barahis tribe under Sukfa's rule? Thakumtha. Who was the leader of the Marans tribe under Sukfa's rule? Badocha. What was the name of the tank excavated by Suhumang near the Jagannath temple? The specific name of the tank isn't mentioned, but it was excavated by Suhumang. Which Ahom king initiated the Utha ceremony? Sudangpa, Bamuni Kombar. Who was the Ahom king from 1281 to 1293? Subinfa. What year did Suhumang reorganize Ahom society on the basis of clans? The exact year isn't mentioned, but it occurred during Suhumang's reign, 1497-1539. What was the collective name given to Muslim prisoners trained in brassware making? Morias. Which battle did Suklenmung lose to the Kochas in 1562? The Battle of Dikhao and Handia. What significant religious integration did Sudangpa bring to the Ahom court? The introduction of Hinduism. Which Ahom king ruled during 1293-1332? Sukhangpa. Who was the first Bafukan of the Ahom kingdom? Lingi Panisia. What year did Nitipal's queen, Sadhani, commit suicide? 1523, after Nitipal's death. Which ruler sent a peace mission to the ruler of Arisa, Vikramasena? Suhumang. Who introduced the Barpatra Gohaing post in 1504? Suhumang. Which home ruler replaced the Lakli system with the Saka era? Suhumang. Who was the first Borpatra Gohaing? Konseng. Which regions were settled by the descendants of former Ahom kings? Dieng, Charing, Tipam, Chamuguri, Tingkung, Namrup. What was the title given to the Ahom kingdom by Sukfa? Mung Dan Sun Kam. Colon. Which Ahom king reigned from 1407 to 1422? Sujangpa, also known as Sasinfa. Which Ahom king introduced the title, Swarganarayan? Suhumang. What event marked the first use of firearms by the Ahoms? The defeat of Turbak Khan in 1532. Which Ahom king ruled from 1422 to 1439? Supakfa. Which Ahom king shifted the capital to Bakata? Suhumang. Which Ahom king ruled from 1439 to 1488? Sasinfa. Which Ahom king reigned from 1488 to 1493? Sukhranfa. Which Ahom king shifted his capital to Charaido? Sukfa. Who established the Ahom kingdom in the Brahmaputra valley? Sukfa. Which tribe's queen, Sadhani, committed suicide after her husband's defeat? The Chutia tribe. Which Ahom king was known as Dihinja Roja? Suhumang. Who was the first Sadiak Hova Gohaing appointed after the conquest of the Chutias? Frasenmung. Which Ahom king was the first to perform the Rikwan ceremony? Suhumang. Which Ahom king ruled from 1539 to 1553? Suklenmung. Which Ahom king was known as Hora Raja? Suklenmung. Which Ahom king defeated the Kochas in the Battle of Dikhau and Handia? Suklenmung. Which Ahom king was the first to issue coins in the kingdom? Suklenmung. Which Ahom king ruled from 1553 to 1603? Sukhamfa. Who was the first Bafukan in the Ahom kingdom? Lengi Panisia. Which Ahom king shifted the capital to Gagao? Suklenmung. What significant military achievement was accomplished under Suhumung's reign? The defeat of Turbak Khan and the use of firearms. Which Ahom king introduced the posts of Barbarwa and Bafukan? Pratap Singha, Susingpa. Which regions were under the jurisdiction of the Bafukan during Pratap Singha's reign? The conquered territories west of Kalayabar, with headquarters at Kajali. Who was the first Barbarwa appointed by Pratap Singha? Mumai Tamuli. Which Ahom king's reign saw the writing of the first Assamese Burunji? Suhumung. Which Ahom king reorganized the society on the basis of clans? Suhumung. Which Ahom king was the first to adopt the Hindu title, Swarganarayan? Suhumung. Which Ahom king ruled from 1603 to 1641? Pratap Singha, Susingpa. Which Ahom king's reign introduced the Saka era to replace the Lakli system? Suhumung. Who ruled the Ahom kingdom after the death of Suhumung in 1539? Suklenmung. Which Ahom king was the first to officially introduce Hinduism to the Ahom court? Sudangpa, Bamuni Kombar. Who was the leader of the Marans under Sukfa? Badocha. Which Ahom king was the first to excavate a tank near the Jagannath temple? Suhumung. Which Ahom king reigned during 1293-1332? Sukhangpa. What event led to the first use of firearms by the Ahoms? The defeat of Turbak Khan in 1532. Which Ahom king's reign marked the introduction of the Utha ceremony? Sudangpa, Bamuni Kombar. Which Ahom king's reign saw the creation of the post of Barpatra Gohaing? Suhumung. Which Ahom king was responsible for reorganizing the Ahom society into royal houses? Suhumung. Which treaty was signed between the Ahoms and the Kochas in 1563? The Treaty of Majuli. Which Ahom king introduced the use of Brahmans as Kotukis, messengers? Pratap Singha, Susingpa. Which Ahom king ruled from 1268 to 1281? Suchapha. Which Ahom king's reign saw the first official census in the kingdom? Suhummung. Which Ahom king ruled from 1422 to 1439? Supakfa. Which Ahom king shifted the capital to Bakata? Suhummung. Who was the first Borpatra Gohain? Konseng. Which Ahom king's reign marked the transition from the Likli system to the Saka era? Suhummung. Which Ahom king ruled from 1553 to 1603? Sukhamfa. Which Ahom king was known as Borgayan Raja? Suklenmung. Who was the ruler of Arisa to whom Suhumung sent a peace mission? Vikramasena, Prataprudra. Which Ahom king ruled from 1603 to 1641 and introduced the posts of Barbarwa and Bafukan? Pratap Singha, Susingpa.